Well, hello, and a big shout out to my Coastal Living family. It's going to be on a Wednesday, and usually I get to join you guys in studio, but as you know, things have changed. So I got a text message from one of our producers, and they said, "Hey, Chad, kind of as a team, we want you guys to put together something on staying active during quarantine." So one of the things that I do to stay active is try new things out, and it's not easy not having a studio to go to talk to somebody. But you guys know I've been wanting to take a big part of my career and make it this online education stuff. So now I've tried something new. This is my first time with Zoom. I was helping my kids out with their homework this morning. Everything's done via Zoom. I see the teachers talking to the kids. And I'm like, man, I got to learn how to use this thing. This might be the tool I was looking for. So here's my first seminar that I have done with Zoom, specifically for all of you at the Coastal Living family. Know that I'm thinking of you all. I miss you all. I can't wait till we can get back to normal stuff because things are a little crazy. In fact, these are strange days. I hope, Clarissa, you understand this album cover and the music thing. I mean, this goes with us. Anyway, my text from you all said, talk about how to stay active during quarantine stuff. And it was really funny as that came through this morning, I was losing my mind. See, things have really slowed down for us too. And I'm trying to help my wife out at the house today. And we're going through everything. And normal is not easy, right? I got 4 kids. It's crazy. We go back and forth. And we've all talked about this. Everyone's busy. I don't care if you have no kids, if you have 1 kid, if you have 20 kids. We're always crazy busy. There are lots of things to do. And now all of a sudden, our normal is not there. And things are different. So I tried to stay home today. And what I found right away was I am no help at all. In fact, I was in the way, and it caused me a lot of stress, right? I'm trying to help these kids out. I don't know passwords. I don't know anything about Zoom. I don't know how to get online. And it was just driving me crazy. So as that text came through, hey, Chad, we need your advice. You're Mr. Positive. I'm like, I'm losing my mind over here. Like, this is not the right thing for me. But there is a way to get over this stuff. And let me share what I think I can do, because despite me always coming off like I'm positive and happy, and it's easy when the lights and the cameras are rolling, I still have my bad days too, guys. We're all stressed about this thing. So let's go over some things you can do at home to keep your sanity and to maybe make your life even better. It's the survival guide, if you will, right? So one of the things you need to do is you need to stay healthy and active. And this is one thing that I think people have just kind of like bombed on. The people that seem to be the most positive, especially on social media, are the ones that keep preaching, hey, we need to work out. We need to keep doing our thing. And now it's time to work on your game. And I would second that. And I would stamp that and say that's exactly what you need to be doing, guys. You have this time to do these things you've been wanting on. Oh, my achy shoulder. I just never have the time to kind of work it out. Well, guess what? You've got it now. So work that thing out. If you wanted to try some new workouts and you just weren't sure, I mean, Jocelyn's been working on this thing for the last year. This is your time. You can try this stuff. And I would strongly push you, get outside. I think we have this mixed up idea in a lot of our minds that this quarantine or this stay at home recommendation that is going to be coming, if it's not already here on Wednesday, is that we're locked inside. And this isn't a full quarantine, guys. This is trying to starve off and prevent mass infection at the right time. And you know what's really good for mass infection or fighting off mass infection is being outside, is being healthy, a little vitamin D, eating the right things. You guys can do all this stuff. In fact, it's force fed to us because it's all you can do. So make sure you're trying these things. This isn't these days where we need to post and put down here's what kind of workout you need to do. If you guys aren't sure, there are millions of them. I have millions of them. So does anyone. Get on social media, and everything that's not negative is someone positive saying, here's something you can do outside. We can all do it. Another step, make your home your castle. This is the time. If you've been wanting to paint it, if you've been wanting to rearrange some things, if you wanted to see, hey, I wonder what the couch would look like over here, this is it. This is your home, and we don't get to spend enough time loving our home. So make it your castle. Make it what you always wanted. Try it out. We're going to be stuck like this for a little while. Why not experiment? Take control. Get a hold of your household and your family. For the last 2 or 3 years, I've just been praying, I wish we had more time. I love sports. Nobody loves sports more than me, but this organized all the time. It's soccer, then it's to baseball, then it's to basketball, and then we got Ninja Warrior, and then it's surf camp. I've just wanted to have my kids at home. My kids aren't going to grow up knowing how to play hide and seek. They have bikes, but they rarely get to use them. Well, guess what? The last 2 weeks, these kids haven't got off their bikes. They're playing jailbreak all across things, and they're playing. They're learning how to break their own boredom. And aside from the threat that the coronavirus is giving us, it's just been really, really good family time. And we can all see that for what it is. Some of this is a good thing for all of us. So, you know, I would push you to really find that and not be so stressed sometimes. Realize it for what it is and get there. Take an hour or a minute or even seconds out of your day to just enjoy what you've got, right? I've got just a mesquite tree out front. It's no big deal. Everyone's got something like that. And I could just sit there yesterday and watch my kids on the bike. And I just kind of looked around. I'm like, you know, we've got it pretty good. We're in a really neat time in history. We're in a pretty safe time in history, despite the threats that are going on. We don't have to worry about German bombers blowing up our city because we live in Berlin in World War II. We don't have to worry about Genghis Khan and the hordes coming to trample our village. Like, we've got it pretty good. So just take a minute, breathe, and realize it is pretty good. And then establish a new perspective, because wants and hopes, that's not a plan. Get a new perspective. We have been forced the gift of being with our family, of being with our loved ones, of being with our friends, of having to communicate better, having to stay inside and fix these things we want to do. So change your perspective. Maybe it's something that you've been wanting for a long time, and see it for that rather than the fear. Because the future equals anxiety. And look, I'm not here to just spread a bunch of fake stuff. I'm worried about money. I'm worried about time. I'm worried about my staff. These are my friends that I work with. And it is stressful to me, but we're all going to get through this. It's not like someone's going to come with a baseball bat and they're scary thugs and they're going to retake your house from you, because we're all going through this. And one of the things that most helped me was just thinking about the loss of money that I'm going to have not having my business open for the next couple weeks. I can get that back. Let's say instead of retiring at 65, I retire at 65 in 3 weeks. Like, I'm really not going to notice it. We're going to be okay. So we're all in this together. Realize we're all stressed about the same things, and we're going to be able to make this move. It was really cool talking to my landlord over the weekend, and he's like, hey man, I'm in the same boat you are. If there's anything I can do to help you out, that's great, because guess what? I'm also not going to be getting a lot of money in, because we're stuck with where we're at too, and money's tough for him. We're all in this together, guys, and this is America. This is Texas. We're going to be fine. I know we're going to be fine. One of my other tricks is you need to accomplish something. We've talked about this on the show many, many times. The reason I got worked up so bad this morning with my family is because I had just failed. I had failed at breakfast. I had failed at helping them with their homework. I didn't know the password. I just ended up asking my wife for everything. What I needed to do was just stop. I needed to switch tasks and just succeed at anything, something to get me a stress relief. It doesn't matter how small it is. Check it off the list. Right? I have tons of these little plants at home. If I would have stopped, grabbed the plant, grabbed a thing of dirt, stuck it in a pot, I would have come back in with a different perspective, because I just got something done. So check off those little things on your life. I know we've talked about on your show a lot of times. These things make a difference, and now is the time to get some of these done. So if you feel like you're getting wound up or stressed, go back to that. Find something, succeed in it. This is the time credit card. My last podcast that I did on my website and on my whole setup there was about the time credit card. We always say, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. So this is one of those I did like 2 years ago. I revamped it for this one because it feels like we have time. We've got this. We've asked for this. So make it there. You've got the time. So make it happen, guys. Keep the positives. No matter how stressful things get, how bad they are, stop right now. Find 3 things that you're happy about, or 3 things that were great about today. This is one of the things I do with my kids when I hear them say something bad about their brother. I'm like, stop. Give me 3 really positive things about the brother. It usually backfires. It doesn't work. But I'm telling you, as adults, if you can put it in your head and just like, hey, where am I at? My house got clean today. I was able to do this. I was able to bake. I haven't made cupcakes for 2 years. I don't care what it is. Find 3 positive things and get that in your head, because it's all about like what's in here, however we're feeling. You never know when this could happen again, guys. We don't know if we'll ever be in this situation again. We don't know if we'll have time. And we don't know if something that that's forced upon us ends up becoming something that's one of our best memories. Remember how stressed you are before you ever had kids, and how you're ever going to make it work? And now all of a sudden you have kids, you're like, this is great. I can't imagine what it'd be like if it had not happened. I think we're going to have a lot of that stuff that comes from this. There's going to be new ideas. There's going to be new experiences. There's going to be time together as a family. We all stuck around and played the game Clue yesterday. I mean, I can't tell you, we have never as a family sat and just played the game of Clue without someone losing their minds. And it kind of worked out. Look for these things, because I had a quote that I have used a lot. I have it at my house, and it just kind of makes me happy sometimes. But it says, when I look back on my life, I realize the greatest things in life aren't things at all. So that's where I'm at, you guys. I miss my Coastal Living family. You guys are always doing a great thing. I hope I was able to give you what you're looking for and tried a new way today. Enjoy it. I will see you soon, and take care.